This whole situation with Gunna has the rap game twisted. People claim they stand on the code, but when it's time to actually apply it, suddenly it's selective. And Jadakiss wasn't about to let Fat Joe slide on that. Now, before you leave any comments, please make sure to watch the entire video. So here's what went down. Gunna just dropped his new album, The Last One, his third project since getting out of jail, moving almost 100K first week. That's huge numbers. And the crazy part, he didn't flood interviews, didn't cry out for sympathy. He just locked in and gave fans music. And truth be told, the album is solid. Now, the problem isn't the music, it's the politics around it. A lot of people are secretly bumping Gunna, but they won't say his name out loud because of those YSL snitching accusations. That brings us to Fat Joe. On his podcast with Jadakiss, Joe was talking about this fire album he's been playing heavy, but he wouldn't say who it was. He danced around it. That's when Jadakiss cut him off like, come on, bro, you're talking about Gunna. Just say it. You're not YSL. You don't owe them that.
Hottest guys in the game, rats. Like, I get a phone call from somebody, he says, yo, man, you got to check this album out. Ever since ever since I assumed you a rat, the people ain't fucking with you no more. You know, I'm not listening. I'm off you no matter what you do. And I get on the plane and they fuck me. I listened to this album. This album was so good. I was so guilty of this shit. I listened to this album. I said, shit.
Didn't know you talking about Gunna.
I'm not saying throw the flag. Throw the flag. Now you got a flag. You got a flag. You have a flag. Cause we said we wasn't mentioning names like that.
But you just said all of that and what?
All I said the album was fire. There's a million rats out there.
That you like his album.
Nah.
And so what happened? You liked it. You just said you enjoyed it and then said nah.
No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying
you just said it.
So where is we don't care no more? Hip hop. You can rap. No, I'm asking.
You can't rap.
But what if you do? You got the #1 album. You got 2 million people on your live. You're this and that. What the fuck is going on earth?
Because let's be real, it's selective politics. Fat Joe was once managed by Roc Nation and is still a close affiliate of the camp. And Roc Nation's CEO, Desiree Perez, has her own history with cooperating. But nobody in the industry calls that out. So if the no snitching rule is so solid, why does it only apply when it's convenient? At the end of the day, I think Joe and a lot of others are just scared to upset Young Thug. We've all seen Thug call out people who support Gunna, and Joe doesn't want those problems. But here's where I stand. Music is music. If an album is fire, it's fire. Separating street politics from artistry shouldn't be that complicated, especially for media personalities. And as far as the YSL case, nobody's even been convicted yet. Either keep the same energy across the board or admit it's all selective, because pretending otherwise just exposes how shaky these rules really are. But let me throw it to y'all. Do you think Fat Joe was right for refusing to say Gunna's name? Or do you agree with Jadakiss that it's time to stop playing scared and just call it what it is? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear where you stand on this one. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.